What did the cardigan say while playing Riichi Mahjong? Call-chi, cause Tenhou is easy. Pawn me, the red 5 is so free. I will stay the dealer in South 2. Welcome back to Mahjong Soul, folks. My name's Yusong. Hope you're having a good day wherever you are, folks. It's a wonderful day to be playing Riichi Mahjong. Let me tell you, we are so freaking back, okay? A little bit of a spoilers for how we've been doing lately. Look, third place is third place, but I genuinely feel renewed, and guess what? If you're a believer, let's just say this. Guess who put his nose in a book last night? Was reading Riichi Book 1, taking notes with a pen and paper? We got a lot to talk about before we load into the Jade Room today, okay? Let me just say this. First and foremost, education corner. This is what I learned. What I learned in boating school last night is Riichi judgment for an expensive hand. And when I was reading this in Riichi Book 1, my jaw genuinely dropped because I was like, there's genuinely a chapter or a chart for literally everything that can happen. So obviously, this is a short education corner before we jump into today's game, but it's like, Riichi if you're giga behind, Avi. Riichi if it's the 6th turn or before and the weight is 2-sided or better. Avi, it's an easy, like if you have an expensive hand, and you can just send it early, send it early. Riichi if it's the 10th turn or before and the weight is 3-sided or better. So the later it goes, the better your hand has to be. It's like in order to call Riichi, right? If it's an expensive hand, you don't necessarily have to call Riichi either, right? Don't Riichi if the minimum hand value is Hanemon or better. That's education corner. We're loading into the Jade Room today, trying to put this new knowledge into practice, okay? We could get some expensive hands. It could happen to us. As we load into the Jade Room today, let me just say this. If you like the song or you like the genre, consider subscribing. I got new videos every day. Consider leaving a like and a comment if you're feeling particularly generous today. Folks, it's our featured comment of the day. 6 the Amolite. Even when Yusong wins, he sounds like he's in pain. Mahjong has rewired his brain just to feel pain in this sea of chaos. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. Thank you so much for the kind comment. I greatly appreciate it. Let's get into the game. Just one last thing before we truly dive into the depths. One of you Sosi-bakas subscribed to me on Twitch when I wasn't even streaming. That's a contrarian act. I thank you in a contrarian manner. My Family Guy impersonations, mixed up those two words. Here we go. Pina, is your username kind of similar to a horror cinematic video game by Supermassive Games? Lois, that's why my name is Dakori. Thank you for the Twitch Prime. It's Stewie. It's Stewie. I promise it's Stewie. Thank you so much to Corey for the I said Twitch Prime, but the 6 months with the tier 1 sub. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Obviously, our reference to Supermassive Games is Smash Success the Corey, folks. It's the Corey. This hand, it's interesting, right? We cut the 8 of circles. We could have used that to accept the 9 of circles, but I kind of like how the rest of our hand is looking. There's a non-zero possibility that 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku, right? 1, 2, 3 mixed triple sequence could be a possibility. And we only really want 2 pairs in our hand if we're keeping our hand closed. This is another nugget of wisdom that you could hope to glean in Riichi Book 1. I genuinely recommend it so much. I had such a good time reading it last night. Like there's a chapter for every single situation. They're really like, you might not think, oh, what should I do if I have Tenhou, but the dealer is ahead by 3,000 points, but Left Lord has called pawn on the red dragons and they could have a half flush. There is a chapter for that. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what do you mean there's a dedicated chart for Riichi judgment if you have an expensive hand? This is everything that I've ever wanted from literature. You know what I mean? This is so good. This is so good. It's a free PDF online. Highly recommended. I honestly, one of these days, like, you know, I think I'm trying to up the YouTube Shorts game right now. I don't know if you can tell, but my YouTube Shorts game. Shout out to Adam for being an incredible freaking editor. I edit some of them myself, but obviously we're delegating here at Yusong HQ. I ultimately want to do Riichi Mahjong Bible study, okay? Riichi Mahjong Bible study, doing some Riichi Book 1 shenanigans. I think that would be really lovely. So, a crossword has cut the door. They have a Zuzzy flush in the bamboo suit. Right, Lord? I don't think you have a Zuzzy flush in the character suit, but it's still possible. So this is a weirdo situation. I don't want to cut Yeah. Oh, this is a little bit risky, but I think I'm gonna go for it. It's Suji to the door, right? If someone's waiting with a 7-8, they could incidentally run off of the 6 of circles. And you know these other bozos, like they're not just gonna call Riichi if they get into Tenpai. Sometimes you gotta wait in darkness. What if they have a really expensive hand? And they're not calling Riichi if they have a minimum Hanemon or better. So we still have to be very, very careful. How am I doing outside of the game? Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing okay outside of the game. I'm genuinely doing okay. I will say this. I think I was so zonked last night. Oh, I think I'm supposed to cut. Lord, tell me how to say no to this. I mean, this is a little bit safer, right? 6 of characters just discarded. I'm going to be real with you. I'm not sure if we're winning this hand. I'm just going to be real with you. I'm not sure if we're going to win. Would I cheat? Ooh, me Shantan right now. That's a spicy meatball. Okay, at this point, I would cheat. We're 1 away from Tenpai for Sanshoku red 5. Yeah, I'm into that. Call me a sick little freak the way I'm into that right now. 2 of characters, Hawk 2 of characters. You're a spicy meatball. I gotta, okay, right Lord with a chi. So maybe they're just trying to get into Tenpai before exhaustive draw, trying to stay the dealer seat in East 1. We can legitimately make it though. I am scared from the lack of, I don't think I call Riichi here. It's a late game Riichi. I mean, slamming the late game Riichi is maybe okay, but I don't want to give anybody else a reason to play defensively and a crossword. Kind of thinking the same. But what, is this a minimum Hanemon? Should you have Slam a Lamb to like and subscribe? One of the reasons to keep Damaten is because like other people aren't going to play as defensively, and because our weight was only 2 tiles, I don't think that's good enough. Like, I don't think it's beef strong enough. I'm so sorry to invoke the sacred phrase, but like I genuinely don't think it's beef strong enough to go for it. This is a sick play, and I'm a sick individual. This is a half outside hand. This is a half outside hand. It's a get rich or die trying half outside hand. I think we cutting the 6 of circles immediately. I think that's a bold move, Cotton. I think it is a bold move. Let's see how it plays out. So zonked last night. I don't think I pawn here. It's either we get it or we don't. You know what I mean? I don't want to get into, okay. Now what I pawn? Now I'm thinking about pawning. Now I'm genuinely, I'm thinking I'm pawning. No, I think pawning here is suddenly a lot better than it was before. Green Dragon, get the freak out of my sight right now. Last night I was so tired though. Even though I was writing notes on Riichi Book 1 with pen and paper, like I genuinely, this is an amazing hand. This is an amazing hand. I don't know what you want me to tell you, but this is amazing. Obviously, full outside hand, 1 Dora. This is 3 Han, so it's not like the best thing that you've ever seen, best I ever had or whatever. If you're Zuzzy like that, Drake voice retweets do not equal endorsements. I just couldn't focus for whatever reason. I genuinely could not like absorb the information very well. I think the secret is I have to read Riichi Book 1 during the day. You know what I mean? Reading it at night, literally at my sleepiest hour before I go to bed. Yeah, obviously you're not gonna absorb that much information, Yusong. So I think I genuinely have to treat it like homework. You know what I mean? But the homework, like, okay, you do homework in high school. What does it get you? A 4 on the AP exam, and then maybe you can use that on your college app. Okay, studying Riichi Book 1. What does that get you? The ultimate and immense satisfaction, spiritually, physically, and emotionally, of ranking up in Mahjong Soul. That is worth doing some homework over. Okay. Anything else going on in my life? I don't think so. My significant other, she signed a petition and put our address down. It made me so nervous, and I think it's because I've told this story before, but I think it's you should know this. This is essential Yusong lore. I am so paranoid. I'm genuinely, and I get right Lord's Riichi stick. Lord, tell me how to say no. This is so good. This is so good. I'm really paranoid, and you want to know why? It's because my parents were really paranoid. I remember being young, like this is elementary school, and I witnessed a bullying incident on the playground. And then one of the older kids said to me, "Yusong, you're a witness, okay?" And I was so excited because I was delegated a role, right? And so I went home. I was like, Mom, you'll never guess what happened. I'm a witness now. And my mom, I'm a kid at this point. My mom turns to me and goes, you know, witnesses are often killed. And I was like, oh my God. No shot am I going to grow up to be normal, dude. No shot. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what Obviously, that says a lot about how my mom was raised too, right? So I'm not blaming. There's no bone in my body that blames my mom, okay? She's trying to do the best that she can with what she's got, but just be so excited. I'm a witness. Witnesses are often killed. Like I was just so paranoid about, you know, like the freaking the petition and like giving out our address. And like, what if this is the thing that breaks the camel's back, dude? Oh. He's just too paranoid with it. This hand is good. This hand is like actually good. We could have something like a 4-5-6 or a 3-4-5 Sanshoku if the fates will allow, right? Left Lord discarding some gas. I don't know what Left Lord is going for. It doesn't even seem like a 7 pairs hand. Maybe this is just a really good Tanyao. The six of characters doesn't make much sense in that diagnosis, but you never know. You never know. So we are 2 tiles away from Tenbai. It's Riichi Pinfu to the stars, baby. Riichi Pinfu red 5 Sanshoku chance is kind of nasty. What do I cut here? Don't I cut one of characters? I feel like that's safer than the Nolan Northwind right now. I legit don't know what Left Lord is going for. It could be orphans or something. I don't know. This is a very strange situation. So I don't want to find out, is what I'm trying to say, okay? Obviously, what are our nut draws right now? 3 of circles, difficult to get. 3 of characters, difficult to get. Yo, I read this statistic in Riichi Book 1 last night. It's gonna make your head spin. The probability of drawing any specific tile, 3%. So if there's 4 copies, which there isn't, by the way, if there's 4 copies of the 3 of, yeah, insta Riichi Pinfu red 5. Oh! Okay, it gets chased, but that's okay. That's okay. This is okay. It's a really good weight, right? I mean, it's a beef strong enough weight. Right, Lord, with the immediate chase. This is how losers get made, but it's how champions are forged as well, okay? Basically, if there's 4 copies of any given, I swear to God, if there's 4 copies of any given tile, your probability to draw that, I'm you sussy, you zuzzy little baka, 2 aura. Okay, at least I'm not paying out the dealer penalty on that one. It's anyone's right, Lord returns, like emerges from the ashes like a triumphant phoenix. What is going on here? Oh, and what is this? Oh, Lord, tell me how to say no to this. This hand is not the hand that you want to see in the dealer seat, folks. This hand is not what you want to see. What am I even? Oh my God, the humanity. No, it's not a half flush. We got the Dora over here. It's not a half flush. What are you talking about? Green Dragoon. Yeah, I can frick with the Green Dragoon, I guess. 1-3-5 shape. I'm gonna keep that open. You know, a 5-7-8 shape. Not as good as the 1-3-5, but yeah, maybe we're not just supposed to keep this Green Dragon. I feel like the only way this hand wins is if we get like a Green Dragon, and then we can start pawning and cheating. Okay, this is not what you want to see in the dealer. See, that's okay. That's okay. We're trying to every day, every waking minute that I'm not doing Riichi Mahjong SAT prep, still trying to find a dresser. Still trying to find a dresser. Like, oh, Yusong, didn't you just build a dresser? Yeah, didn't realize how much storage space I would actually need. The dresser that we built, despite the fact that it's like a 6-drawer dresser, which is a vocal warm-up if you're doing Dickens at the theater. It's a 6-drawer dresser, even despite how much room you would think that affords you, we still need more space. And then it's like, you know, we're trying to buy like an actual adult bed for once in our, because we're sleeping on we're sleeping on a freaking full-size mattress. It's not even a queen or anything. Trying to buy an adult-size mattress, and don't get me wrong, the full bed is okay, but I can't move an inch without bumping into everyone around me, okay? And I also don't know if I'm supposed to push this hand. I think I'm supposed to probably lay this hand the frick down, but I want to draw into like 6 of characters. 6 of characters, I think, is the nut draw. 6 of characters allows us to do 5, 6, 7 Sanshokes. Okay, a crosshair pawns up the 3 of circles. Unfortunately, like that means it's horrendous news bears for yours truly. Means that this 1-2 is literally never gonna happen. Even the pair of the 1s doesn't even matter. Oh, you sussy baka. 3 could maybe, like, drawing the last 3 of circles would... Why did I open my mouth? I gave a crosslord after a con. And they conned the last 3 of circles that I was literally hoping for. All right, there goes our dealer seat. That's fine. It's not like I wanted to stay in the dealer seat. Riichi Book 1, is there a chapter about what happens when you're so emotionally fragile that you get tilted upon the first sign of adversity? Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is. This is a nice hand. I mean, I don't really know how this is going to get into Tenpai, but our shapes are all good, right? We don't have a lot of errant random tiles. Oh man, oh man. Okay, this is an interesting one. You know, maybe what we do here is Riichi Pinfu Tanya Red 5 and we cut the 9 of characters such that we can do some Tanya. Ah, that's so good. Is this a full flush in the character suit? Oh, that's nasty. Oh, that's nasty. Surely it isn't, right? Full flush in the character suit? I don't have to cut the Dora? No. This is not a full flush in the character suit. If anything, I was maybe supposed to pawn there and cut the... You know, I don't even hate pawning that one and cutting the 9. Then I'm freaking Ishanten. Yeah, I don't... maybe I was supposed to pawn there because it's not like another... Wowza! Wowza! It's not like another 2 of characters is just gonna magically drop from the sky. Comedic timing, please. Domain expansion, comedic timing. It guarantees whatever tile I'm kind of ironically joking about is actually gonna drop into my hand right now. I don't think I need the 7 of bamboo. Yusong, what about 7 Peasies? In this house, we do not worship at the false god of the under the false god that is 7 Peasies. Okay, if we have a chance to avoid 7 Peasies, we are taking that chance. We are absolutely taking that chance. Chi? I'll chi. It's a Tanya Red 5 only banger. And yet, look at me. I'm unperturbed. I'm moisturized, okay? I'm unbothered. I'm in my own lane right now. We are gaming. What do we want to see? I mean, any of our winning tiles? Okay, we just do. This is the worst day of my life, maybe. This is genuinely, I can't even describe to you the immense emotional pain that I'm experiencing. Okay, Sea Wind, half, outside, hand, to the stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yas, queen. No, but we can accept the Dora? No, queen. Okay, so half outside hand, when it's open like this, is 1 Han. If we can accept the Dora, that's also 1 Han. I'm not gonna, and Goku-san is Gohan, so I'm not gonna, ooh. It's interesting, but it's bad. Interesting and bad. What is this, waiting for Godot? Theater. I don't know what I'm supposed to cut here, and that's what pains me the most. I think I'm supposed to, because this isn't even a double-sided weight, and honestly, but the double-sided weights aren't even that good, because you know, some of them, some double-sided weights are more equal than others. You know, we secretly want the ones that are the terminals and not the ones that are the simple tiles. You know, so it's a little bit zuzzy right now. It's definitely a little zuzzy. What do I want to do? I just want to make it into South 4 when I'm the dealer, and then you're all gonna pay. Be careful who you call ugly in middle school, aka South 1. In South 4, I'm literally gonna make you regret even logging into Mahjong Soul today. Okay, here we go. Chi, absolutely, I chi here. Unfortunately, I will not be able to call Khan on the Vivian Westwind. That's okay. It's absolutely okay. No matter what tile that we accept right now, I'm feeling decent about it, right? If we chi into a 9 of circles, I'll probably cut the 5 of characters, sits a nice little Suji trap, and we guarantee ourselves half outside hand. It's 2 Han, but 2 Han versus 1 Han, it probably doesn't make much of a difference in the grand scheme of things. Every point does end up mattering, you know, in the grand scheme of things. Sometimes you lose games on a tie, and those feel freaking horrendous, right? So I'm not gonna take the extra Han and lick a gift horse in the mouth, if you will. Crosslord cutting the Dora. That's terrifying. Okay. And left lord cheese it up. I drink your milkshake. I chi it up. Left lord probably just going Tanya. Last hand I dealt a red dragon into. But my last hand was good. I should have pawned earlier, maybe on that 2 of Haktua characters. But good players only pawn and chi to get into Tenpai? I don't even know. There's probably a Riichi Book 1 segment about what you should do in that situation. Also, is there just a Riichi book 1 chapter on just getting absolutely effing boned? Because that's how, Raggy, that's how I'm feeling right now. I'm cutting the 9. I feel like it's a relatively safe tile. Being able to pawn the 9 or the 1, sure, it keeps the half outside dream alive, but I'll happily accept Dora if we have to accept Dora. So, okay. Yeah. So we don't have half outside hand here. So if we don't, we trade one Han for another. Now we are waiting for the Dora. Do I believe in the Dora to come home? No, I don't. Oh, there's the 9. Okay, but you know, there's the 8 of characters, but had we cut the 5 of characters, we might have dealt into somebody else, so I don't even hate the position that we're in. So a crossword has once discarded the Dora. Maybe because of that, someone will discard it again. I don't love our chances of winning here. I'm just gonna be real with you. If someone does something extremely zuzzy, like cut a red 5 or something, I might just have to fold in line with that, or just get out the way. Obviously, I don't love our position. We need to live if we want even a chance to get out of this hole that is 4th place. But you know what? Night is still young. A lot of game left to play. I don't think that we played terribly with that red dragon discard. I will go back into the logs and judge myself immensely if it turns out that we did play terribly. You gotta improve your weight. This is such a risky tile. I genuinely, maybe we weren't supposed to open up our hand in the first place because we're not supposed to, like, we need a Gigantamax hand, and what the? A Crosslord cut 5 of bamboo, but is willing to chi into a red 5? That's a spicy meatball. I don't know what is going on there. I'm just gonna be real with you. I don't know what a Crosslord is doing. I definitely want to see how they're managing this hand. Wow. Okay. See when prevalent win red 5 as the dealer. Honestly, that's good for me. That's good wood for me, because now Left Lord is much closer to me, and we're both hanging off of a cliff, and I'm climbing over their body to get to safety. Okay, this is a hand I understand. This is a hand I understand. Tell me this is a half flush in the bamboo suit without telling me this is a half flush in the bamboo suit. It's obviously a half flush in the bamboo suit. What do we want to see? Another Dora in the Another Dora, aka another key for Sutherland, would absolutely go hard here. Would I pawn up the red dragon? Without even thinking, I would pawn up the red dragon. No doubt, no questions in my mind. Yusong, why cut 1 of characters instead of the much more dangerous 5 of circles? Because I want the Shroud of Mystery over what suit I'm going for. Left Lord at this point doesn't know if I'm going for bamboo or for circle tiles, so they might discard bamboo tiles, you know? And if they do discard bamboo tiles, we're slurping them up. I drink your milkshake. Now, would it be helpful if we could draw literally even a single bamboo tile from the wall? Yes. Am I tilted out of my freaking mind that we haven't? Yes. Can I cheat out? That is unfortunately not a tile that I can cheat. 3 of bamboo doesn't really help us that much. I would have cheated into a 2, would have cheated into a 5, would have cheated into a 6 or a 9, or even a 7 or a 4. It's so unfortunate that the 3 of bamboo is not bringing the heat right now. Okay. This could just be a red dragon only hand, unfortunately. I don't want it to be a red dragon only hand. How can we save ourselves from this? Give me like a red 5 in the bamboo suit. Give me like another green dragon or a Nolan Northwind. Green dragon. I mean, you got to send it. This is a little bit greedy, but this is a, like, how often do you actually get the chance to go green dragon, red dragon, half flush? That's a Mongun. That's a Mongun right there. Versus just green dragon, red dragon. Cheating here? Nah, I don't cheat there. I send it back to the kitchen. I send it back. Now, waiting single tile for Kiefer Sutherland, which is the way that this hand is moving towards right now. Not the greatest thing to do, right? But we don't necessarily have to. Like, if we can pivot onto a triple-sided like 3-6-9 weight or something, like we're not stuck with this. And despite the fact that it's the Dora, 2 players have already discarded it, and as a result, I am not gonna be, ooh, that hurts, but I'm not gonna be as scared about discarding this later in the game. Now, if only a green dragon or a red dragon could magically appear, I would be forever indebted to you. Nolan Northwind, also a safe tile. That's fine. That's fine. That's the 2 Hawk 2 bamboo. I can actually cheat here. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to keep my hand closed for Riichi potential, but I think that is way too slow right now. Right Lord also chi in here. Maybe they have Tanyao. Maybe it's Maybelline. I mean, I know for a fact that no one has, you know, even a pair of the Dora. You would have to have a single tile weight on the Dora. So a crossword going for the world's most obvious half outside hand. So they probably are holding the red dragons or something that I'm searching for. I mean, Right Lord playing very boldly into a crossword's half outside hand or full outside hand. Not gonna fault him for doing so. Okay. What do we want to see here? I'll take another Kiefer Sutherland. I'll take a red dragon. If I get red dragon, I cut Kiefer Sutherland. I know it's so nasty to go single tile weight on the Dora. I know that's nasty. I know how nasty. I know why the caged bird is kind of nasty with it, okay? However, green dragon, red dragon, half flush, 4 Han, Mongon. Actual Mongon potential. I'm not gonna go for the Hanemon. Yusong, you're a coward? So what? I'm a coward. I'm a coward that's gonna win this game of Riichi Mahjong. That's what's gonna happen, okay? 2 of bamboo, Hawk 2 of bamboo. If you could have a 1, 2, 3 in your hand, but I think we gotta go for it. Absolutely, we gotta go for it. Now, what happens if we draw into the Kiefer Sutherland? I think I do end up cutting like 8 of bamboo or something nasty like that. Right Lord cutting red 5? I hate that. Could you actually be winning with a Kiefer Sutherland? No, you have Tanya, right? This is, ooh, I can't do that. I gotta cut the Dora. I gotta cut the Dora. Here we go. 5 of bamboo, 8 of bamboo. Either of this gets us into the end zone. A crosser does not need the 8 of bamboo. What I call con here on the red dragon, it's nasty. I might have to call con because just simply because of how nasty it is. Left Lord. Okay, 5 of circles. I hate that. I think that you have a 5-6 in your hand, but I gotta go for it. I have a Mongon. I literally, legally am not allowed, on the advice of counsel, I'm not allowed to fold this hand. Please, I beg of you. Please, I'm dealing an 8 of bamboo in these trying times, please. It's been so long since I've won like a half outside hand, it feels like. Oh, no. You don't have another 1, 2, 3, and left Lord doesn't need it. I don't even know what right Lord's going for. This is the most selective ignorance that I've ever seen in my entire life. But I never, ever, right? Like a Taylor Swift song, I'm never folding you. I'm never gonna fold again. Bamboo tiles have got no rip. Yep, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. That's actually how you do it. It's been so long since I've seen a farm to table, unpasteurized, GMO free, half flush. That is beautiful. That is gorgeous, darling. I'm gonna make you a star. Okay, it's actually wonderful. So what happens here? We're still in a pretty tight game, okay? I'll just tell you that much right now. This hand, kind of doo-doo with it. Wouldn't hate if we had like a 9 orphans initial draw or something along those lines. White Dragon would go Super Mario Maker hard here. This is a weird situation where if we end in South 4 and nobody is above 30,000 points, we might actually be able to go into the Forbidden West round, where if you die in the West round, you die in real life. That is interesting to me. That is interesting to me, because then, and only then, does the real game begin. Did I sound cool while saying that? I tried to. Let's take a peep around. Look around how lucky we are to be alive right now. Right Lord is a Saint 3-star player. What the F? I'm just gonna give you a what the F. Both Right Lord and a Crosslord have not lost a game in the last millennia. But Left Lord is remind me of me. But you're on a hot streak right now. But all hot streaks must come to an end. I am literally, what is this? The Loch Ness monster pattern. I'm also not doing well in terms of elo. 5-6 is good. 5-6 is genuinely pretty gnar. I need a pair in our hand, and you know what? If we draw into a 3 of characters, I'm not gonna say no to the 3 of characters. Yusong, you had the 1, 2, 3 Sanshoku. It's funny. I don't recall asking for a Sanshoku. I don't know. I like Sanshoku, but we also need a pair. Maybe my valuing of Sanshoku is just straight up wrong. Maybe I'm supposed to ride or die keep that and just cut. I mean, what am I supposed to cut? Freaking 9 of bamboo? That doesn't seem right. Now I'm supposed to cut something here. And my weakest shape is 2 of characters followed by 1 of characters. This unfortunately is never Tanya, but maybe we can get into a Pinfu situation. A crosser, what are you even doing right now? You got a flush in the character suit. You pawned the Vivian Westwind. That is neither your seat wind nor is it your Previ wind. So you obviously going for characters. If I get a 7 of circles, I slam the like and subscribe, right? I slam the Riichi Pinfu. It's early on in the game and we have Riichi Pinfu with good weights. Yep. Yerp. Yeah, I'm okay with keeping a pair of the 8s and a pair of the 1s. Now if we draw into, so what tiles get us into Tenpai? 4 of characters, 7 of characters, 1 of circles, 7 of circles, 8 of circles. A lot of tiles get us into Tenpai. I'm pretty sure, like, I'm calling Riichi with most of them. What is the one tile that I'm not calling Tenpai with? Or calling Riichi with? I mean, I don't even know, because if we get a 4 or a 7, I'll happily call Riichi waiting on 1 of circles or 8 of circles, right? Now the 1 of circles doesn't look as good. That's pretty bad, actually. It's actually pretty ass mode. Okay, I actually cannot discard that. I genuinely cannot discard that. And I apologize to the believers. I apologize to the believers, but I can't cut the 9. The 9 is the door. A crosshair could be going, and probably, you know, I think that the likelihood that a crosshair can use the Dora very, very high right now. They could have some sort of sick, nasty half outside hand. I mean, even this is a little risky in the face of a crosshair's hand, right? Especially when the 9 of characters is the Dora tile. So what do we want to see now? We want to see another Dora tile. I know that's greedy, but maybe we can use that as our pair and then set, you know, get a 7, 8, 9 or something. 9 of bamboo, we could deal into a crossword, but it doesn't seem. I mean, can we though? Because they can't be waiting with a 7, 8. If they are, they're in Zuzzy Ferritin jail. So please don't disconnect me. I actually have a chance in this game. Yostar, please. Is that someone going into the netcode and perhaps giving me better tiles? I'm not gonna say no. Of course, I don't want to win in a dishonorable way or nothing. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. A man, a plan, a canal, Panama. I don't think I'm winning this one though. Oh, why am I cutting 6 of circles? I should not be doing that. I should be cutting like 6 of characters and I don't know, just other random things that feel pretty safe right now. There's the red dragon. We want to cut tiles that have recently been discarded. So 3 of circles. I mean, this is guaranteed safety for a crossword and for left lord. Right lord, you could also be going for something in the character suit. I'm not gonna make a prognosis here necessarily, but you could also be doing something pretty zuzzy. 7 of bamboo. Thank you for the lifeline of crosslord. And you know what? So long as left lord does not win, I'm okay with this. So long as left lord does not get to repeat in the dealer seat, I am genuinely okay with that. Crosslord, 3 of characters being discarded. Technically, they can now win off of the 8 of circles, but the likelihood of that is low, right? They would have to have a 7, 9. They can't even have a 6, 7. Can they have a 7, 9? Doesn't even matter how hard you try. Left lord gives me another lifeline in the 4 of bamboo, and I don't even have to make another discard for the entirety of the game. Left lord, I pray that you aren't in Tenpai. I don't like that you're taking a long time to think about it and that you're pushing into pretty risky territory. That's fine. I know it doesn't seem good, but that is genuinely fine. So now what do we got to do? If we can mount Le Epic Comeback in South 4, that's good. If we can just protect our 3rd place, just protect the plate, don't foul, like don't strike out or whatever, I'm okay with that as well. Riichi pinfooable, genuinely Riichi pinfooable. Can we accept the door? We can accept the door. Not that I'm going down horrendous for the door or nothing like that, but we can accept it. 3, 4, 5. 2 pairs is okay. 2 pairs is okay. I'm okay with this. Triple-sided weight here in the character suit. Is this Tenhou? No, this is literally never Tenhou. So if we draw something around the 5, we cut the 4. If we draw something around the 4, we cut the 5. And then we just pray for, we pray for the, for Pinfu to send us home. 7, 8, 9 is nice. You know what? I'm okay with cutting the 4. I don't really believe in tiles around the Dora being discarded later into the game. So that is an okay discard, with how I'm thinking right now. Maybe I should have tried to go a little bit harder into Tenhou just so that we can have an open hand, but I don't think that that's right. It's so many terminal tiles in our starting hand. I think it's Pinfu ride or die. So what do we want to have happen now? Oh, there's a 2 of circles, Hakutua. That's okay. Could have drawn into a, you know, something around here as well. We pray that left lord just doesn't call a Riichi. I don't even know why I'm opening my mouth for comedic timing, but we pray that left lord isn't going to call a Riichi. Now left lord in a lot of pain. They're in the Boulevard of Broken Dreams, but what it signals to me is that they are going for a half flush in the something suit. I don't know what it is, but they certainly don't need bamboo. If I had to make a guess, they are going for tiles in the. Am I really cutting 5 here? That feels so bad. I think I'm genuinely I think I'm genuinely cutting 5 for tile efficiency. I think they're going for circle suit tiles, which is bad because they can accept the Dora and all that jazz. And now my hand looks actually horrendous. Like, I don't even know about this hand. This hand looks a little bit horrendous. Like, we could have had a 4, dude. We could have had a 5. What are you trying to protect here? Maybe I'm, you know, keeping this 799 shape is horrendous. Oh no, Yusong. Oh no. Oh yes, he's not that punished with it though. Okay. Keeping the 7 is horrendous because we can already at this point accept 8 of characters. Please don't punish me. Please allow me to be the zuzziest little guy possible and just let me draw into 3 of bamboo. 6 of bamboo. Not really what I'm going for. How safe do I feel around the 7 of characters? I feel okay, medium-ish safe around the discarding the 7 of characters. It does look like left loader is going for circle suit tiles, but the fact that they are discarding circle suit tiles, it gives me a little bit of pause. Like they could just have the nuts already in their hand. Let's see what happens. Let's see how it shakes out. If I have to wait on the 3 of bamboo, I'm okay calling Riichi on that. We've set an inadvertent Suji trap. It's not the prettiest hand that you've ever seen. Ah, frick. Left lord with the Riichi. I'm cutting an honor tile. This could deal me in. How many 8s are gone? 2 8s are gone. I could fold with the 1 of bamboo. Am I supposed to fold here? I might genuinely be supposed to fold here. My hand is not ready. I wish it was. I wish it was. I wish it was. So what happens if left lord sumos? We lose the game. If left lord sumos with a big enough hand, we lose the game. All right, that feels bad. I'm just gonna be straight up or whatever and say that that's bad. I have Tenhou maybe? That's hilarious. After all this time, you come crawling back to me. Tenhou Gaming. Tenhou Gaming is a legit possibility. Vivian Westwind is a legit possibility. I mean, something good can work, like a two-door cinema club song. Left foot sumos. It's a huge hand. Oh my god. They hit 2 Orodora. I have to pray now that nope. I think we got unlucky. I think that we played literally the best that we can. And I know it's a bumpy road, but I still think that we're getting better. The more studying I do, I think we're only gonna get better. Does it hurt? Oh, it absolutely hurts. Do I feel a deep pain in my soul that nothing can fill? Even like, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. What happened here? What happened in this game? Someone is in Tenpai. Of course someone. Late game, you got to assume that someone's in Tenpai. I cut the 1 here. Yeah, I'm in Tenpai. Of course. Okay. And then Right Lord probably also in Tenpai as well. And they just deal into a Damaten banger. Yeah, 4 Han, no Damaten. And then you are in Tenpai, but you don't have a valid hand. 3 of bamboo. It's a risky one. Not a lot of 4s and 5s are shown. Right Lord hasn't discarded a single piece of bamboo this entire game. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't love it either. I don't know. I can't really make a call about that one. I think going for that just for exhaustive draw is kind of silly, but hey, I'm not gonna turn up my nose at that. Riichi, 3 tiles, right? But I get to steal this one. That feels incredible. Right Lord just going Suji Gaming. I can respect a fellow Suji Gaming enjoyer. And you know what? Suji Gaming enjoyer with a chance to stay in Tenpai? That's hot. That's hot. I dealt in here. It's the 7th. I think we got so unlucky. Should we have pawned here? This is the only thing that I would have maybe done differently. Pawn, cut this, Ishanten. A million tiles. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, I missed an aggressive Tenhou here. Like this, when your hand looks like, okay. All right. Here we go. This is my Riichi Mahjong. How to not look like a fool with your pants on the ground. If you have a strong Tenhou, good shapes can pawn into 1 away hand early in the game, like early in the game before 6th turn. Oh, it automatically does that. You can open up your hand. I mean, like we had such incredible shapes here. I think we missed a pretty easy Tenhou. And then who knows, right? And then who knows? Like, had we pawned there, we're waiting on... I mean, we draw into Tenpai. We would have been in Tenpai a little earlier. And then maybe we could have gotten somewhere off of that 6. And then but this is so unlucky that we... That's so unlucky. That's so unlucky. Because it's Seatwind. They're not even repping like a half flush or anything. I mean, their discards are scary. Oh, man. Oh, man. Their discards are scary. Maybe I'm supposed to see something there. But I think you gotta go for it. I am in Tenpai at this point. It's not pretty. We should have played a little bit better there. You're absolutely correct. So I am in Tenpai. I mean, we were risking it for the biscuit here. I don't even know. How did you play this hand? So you cut. Wow, you deny yourself Tenpai because you're scared of the 4? This is Tenpai for seat win, prevalent win. That's so interesting. The 5 isn't even that safe. I mean, it's pretty safe, don't get me wrong, but it's not that safe. And then you cheat into red 5. You're like, okay, this time I'll take it. And then you get into that is so weird. Is this actual good strategy, or is this just weirdness? Please let me know in the comment section down below if this is good strategy or if this is just weirdness. And then I did not get into Tenpai here. Evangelion 1.3.1. You did not get into Tenpai. Yeah, we didn't want to deal into this player's half flush or whatever. And then the Sumo Hanemon. I mean, it's a great hand. What do you want me to say? It's a great hand. They just got there. The 987 discard immediately too also threw me off. This hand, I played so badly. Okay, what happened here? I'm okay with the 6 discard, but this is a complicated shape. Maybe with a complicated shape, you just keep all the tiles. 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 9. Honestly, maybe I'm just supposed to keep all the tiles. I cut the 4 there, and then I have, and then what do I cut? Maybe just 5? Oh man, but at this point, like, no. I'm not supposed to keep this 7. I'm not supposed to keep this 7. I can already accept 8. I can already accept 8. Like, this is 1, 2, 3 shapes already. I don't need to bolster it with the 7, 9, 9. Okay, huge misplay. Huge misplay. And then I would have had a 4. And then would have had 2, 4. And then what do I cut? 5 there? Sure. Would have had a 2, 4, and then what do I cut there? I don't even know. Probably like 9 of bamboo. It's fine. Keeping this 1, 2 felt so bad this entire game. Keeping this 1, 2 felt so bad. But it's not like, okay, we didn't even draw into the nuts or whatever. We didn't even draw into the nuts. Still, you should focus on your tile efficiency, but we didn't even draw into the nuts. Oh, that hurts so bad. That hurts so bad. I don't think that we played terrible, but I don't think that we played great. Missing that aggressive Tanya could have changed the world, right? Definitely could have changed the world. You do change up the draw order, so, you know, missing that pawn meant that we wouldn't have drawn into the 5 of bamboo, but I'm still okay with the position that we're in. Like an early super strong Tanya. I mean, there's merits to keeping it closed too, right? If you keep it closed, you can have a giga-sized reachable hand. It's hard to say. That's gonna do it for today's video, folks. I still had a lot of fun. Still gonna keep up the grind, trying to learn more and do some rigorous Bible study every single freaking night. That's gonna do it for today's video. If you enjoyed the song or you enjoyed the genre, make sure to leave a like and a comment. Helps out the channel a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. New videos every day. I stream on Twitch Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 3 p.m. PST. Link is down below in the description, along with our community Discord and our VODs channel in case you can't ever make it live. Until next time, please take care of yourself and please be kind to yourself, okay? I'll talk to you soon. Peace.